Okay, Texas Chainsaw. This was initially designed to be in 3D. I saw it in 2D. The worst thing about that is there are moments where they're slicing meat, and it's meat, meat, or someone's hiding. Chainsaw, chainsaw, chainsaw. And you can obviously tell it was meant for the 3D effect. When you see it in 2D, it just looks kind of stupid. Now, this movie is meant to be a sequel to the original first film. So if you think Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you have the first series of films, then the remake that has a prequel. This has nothing to do with the remake or the prequel. This is actually the sequel to the first one. Okay. After the initial set of killings, which would be the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there's some good old boy justice, and they pretty much kill the whole family, exception of 3 people. I'm not really spoiling most of this because you can figure out pretty easily after the first 10 minutes who 2 of their survivors are. So, one of the main girls finds out that 1, she's adopted, and 2, her grandmother died in this really nice house. Her and her friends go down there. I know it currently sounds like every other horror film, but ironically, all of her friends are at least given some backstory. This has a low kill count. When the Leatherface in this one begins killing people, he's not killing a whole swath of people. It's a very specific number of people. And everyone gets enough of a backstory to kind of go, wow, that felt like a unique character. So they go down to this house, beautiful house. It's essentially a mansion. And she was given a piece of paper, a little envelope to read. It goes right to the very end of the movie. Had she read at the beginning, this movie would have been 30 minutes long. So remember, oh, Father, don't go in the basement. Yeah, because there's somebody down there. Oh, and according to this, he's loyal, but he will kill people. So of course, someone goes down there, opens the basement, thinking there's great stuff inside there, therefore unleashing Leatherface, who then goes through the process of pretty much killing everybody who's gone to the house. They do a scene where they escape to a carnival, and Leatherface chases them into the carnival. And someone's leaving a haunted house, and they've got a guy dressed as Jigsaw with a small chainsaw. So he's running his chainsaw. Hey, you want to play? And there's Leatherface with his much larger chainsaw, so he's chasing him away. I like this movie for a couple reasons. 1, it's actually produced very well. 2, the kill count is small, so characters don't feel like you're just the random disposable person. People at least got enough dialogue to feel kind of like regular characters. There's a great camaraderie between the group of teenagers. They actually feel like they're actual friends. Their dialogue actually comes off a bit more natural, which you normally don't see in horror films. And it borrowed a little bit from the Devil's Rejects sort of way, where you've got, obviously you know who the villain of the movie is, but they have a great level of sympathy for him towards the end of the film, which is good. When you kind of feel bad for the guy who's using a chainsaw to kill people, that's a pretty unique sort of circumstance that you don't see done in that many films. So this is actually a pretty well done horror film. Again, not a huge body count, not a tremendous amount of over-the-top gore, but it was done very well.